All right, today we're going to talk about strip crowns. They're one of the more challenging things for a dental assistant to do. In fact, perhaps one of the hardest thing for a dental assistant to do because you play such a vital role in the good outcome. A lot of our patients get strip crowns after they break a front tooth. The teeth are fractured off or need to be completely built back up, and so we use strip crowns to help get the right shape and size of the tooth again and to get a good smooth surface. So a strip crown, of course, is a clear plastic tooth basically that's hollow on the inside that we fill up with the filling material, and then we slide it over the tooth, and then we cure it, and we peel the plastic back off, which leaves the filling behind, which looks just like the tooth. So what I want to talk about though is how to properly fill up a strip crown. The doctor's got the tooth prepared, you've chosen the size of the crown, the doctor's probably cut the edge of the crown so it fits just right on the tooth. But what I want to talk about is how you then go about filling the crown the right way. Of course, you're going to have your regular composite. You want to have some bond close by. And then the technique for filling the crown is very kind of sensitive. You have to do a really good job because when you fill up the crown, you want to make sure you don't leave any bubbles or air pockets inside that little crown, or else when you put it on and you take it off, there will be bubbles or air pockets in the person's tooth. So it's really important to go ahead and make sure to get it filled just right. So here's the trick that I use to help make sure I have a good strip crown, all right? So I'll take in my right hand, the composite, because that's my good hand. My left hand's what I hold the crown with. And then the first step is to come along and to take the tip of the composite and put it in the very tip of the tooth, right down there in the front corner, all right? And now what's gonna happen is you start to squeeze and it will start to come out, and then you just kind of go slowly back and forth. Don't rush. And go back and forth and back and forth, and you kind of slowly just go around and around inside that tooth, and you want to keep the tip of the composite right on the top of where you're expressing, all right? And eventually you're going to kind of run out what you have, and I've got that crown partially filled up, but you'll be able to look and see up close. Look on the front side, look around the edges and the back, and you'll see there's no bubbles or voids on the inside of the crown. What you would notice if you saw that is like the little corner would have a little gap or air pocket or somewhere else on the back. So that's what you have to kind of watch for and make sure you've got that all set up just right. Now you'll want to make sure the doctor has told you how full they want the crown. Some teeth are broken way down, some just a little bit. And so in this case, I filled this tooth up for a break that's maybe just the top 1/3 of the tooth. And you may have to go back and add some more composite onto what you have already done, and then just keep filling and filling on the inside of that crown. But again, getting those air bubbles. Now, once you're all done, another trick to do is you're then going to take your bond brush, make sure it's got plenty of bond on it, and in the middle of that crown, you're going to come along and you're going to tap, tap, tap. And you're going to kind of make in the middle of where you've got your composite in there, like a little well or a little indentation in the crown like this. And that helps make sure that the composite goes up the sides of the tooth once it goes in there. You kind of see like that? And that'll help make sure you've got a really good contact on the inside. And again, be careful and gentle with it. And so when you hand it to the doctor, it'll look like that. And then when it goes on the tooth, it'll slide around the edges of the tooth. Doctor will get it in the right position, and then they'll tell you to cure it. So that's how you properly fill a strip crown. If you do put it in and you find that there's a void or a bubble in it, make sure you let the doctor know, and then they often can go in there and they can kind of get that bubble out, or sometimes you have to just remove all of the composite and start all over again. It's usually faster to start all over again than it is to try and fix the bubble later on. So that's how you go about properly filling a strip crown and getting that taken care of. And remember, when you cure those, you got to cure them really long. You got to do curing from the front and the edge and the back. It really takes about a good minute or two of curing to make sure you get that nice and hard all the way around. So there's your lesson for today about how to fill a strip crown. Thanks, everybody.